Long ago, in a small village nestled among the hills, there lived a poor young man named Banu. Life had never been kind to him. Orphaned at a young age, he had no family, no land, and no home of his own. He worked tirelessly, yet no matter how hard he tried, his life never seemed to improve. Still, Banu had a heart full of kindness. Even with nothing to his name, he was always ready to help others. In the same village, there lived an old widow named Maithili. Her only son had died in the war, and the grief had left her broken. Over time, she lost her eyesight and had no one to care for her. She spent her days sitting in the corner of her small, crumbling house, waiting for the end of her lonely life. The villagers would sometimes bring her food out of pity, but no one truly understood her sorrow. One day, as Banu walked past her house, he noticed how broken and dusty it had become. He stepped inside and gently called out, "Mother, how are you? Do you need any help?" Tears welled up in Maithili's blind eyes as she replied, "Son, I'm just waiting for my time to end. No one cares for me. I cannot even see the world anymore." Banu's heart ached for her. He knelt beside her and said, "You are not alone, Mother. I am here. I will take care of you." From that day forward, Banu made it his responsibility to care for Maithili. He worked during the day and spent his nights by her side, making sure she was never in need. Despite his struggles, he always put Maithili first. However, the villagers mocked him. "This foolish boy cannot even take care of himself, and yet he is looking after an old woman. He should think about his future," they would say. But Banu paid no attention. He knew that Maithili needed him, and for him that was all that mattered. Over time, Maithili's health improved. Her weak body regained some strength, and for the first time in years, she felt a sense of hope. She placed her trembling hands on Banu's head and blessed him, saying, "Son, your kindness is the greatest gift I have received. May God reward you for your selflessness." A few months later, disaster struck the village. A terrible drought dried up the rivers and ruined the crops. There was no food or water left, and one by one the villagers abandoned their homes in search of a better life. Those who remained suffered from hunger and despair. Banu, too, had nothing left. Yet he refused to leave Maithili behind. He shared whatever little food he could find with her, choosing to starve himself so she would not go hungry. One night, as Banu grew weaker, Maithili sensed his suffering. She called out, "Son, why are you putting your life in danger for me? I am old and weak. Let me go and save yourself." Banu took her hand and said with determination, "Mother, I will never leave you. My life is in serving you. Even if I go hungry, I will never let you suffer alone." That night, as hunger and exhaustion overtook them, a knock echoed at the door. Banu gathered his last strength and opened it. Standing there was a wandering sage, his eyes filled with kindness. "Son, I have been traveling for days without food. Do you have anything to spare?" the sage asked. Without hesitation, Banu handed him the last bit of food he had. Maithili gasped in sorrow, knowing they had nothing left for themselves. But the sage smiled and said, "Your kindness has been seen by the heavens. The blessings of God are upon you." As soon as he said this, he disappeared into thin air. The very next morning, dark clouds gathered over the village, and the first drops of rain touched the dry earth. Soon the rain poured down, quenching the land's thirst. The drought ended, and the fields flourished once more. The villagers who had once mocked Banu watched in awe as his kindness not only saved Maithili, but also seemed to bring fortune to the village. Over time, Banu's life changed. The villagers, realizing their mistake, came forward to support him. He was gifted a beautiful piece of land, and with hard work, he turned it into a thriving farm. With each passing year, he continued to care for Maithili until her last breath, fulfilling his promise to never leave her side. His story spread far and wide, inspiring many to understand the power of selfless kindness. People came from distant lands to hear about the young man who had nothing but gave everything. Panu became a symbol of compassion, a reminder that true kindness never goes unnoticed.